I'm in Santa Cruz. I don't want to wake up. It's called a vacation, but you don't want to wake up. Life is good. Hi, Harvey. I'm sleeping. I'm in Santa Cruz. I'm having breakfast in bed. I know. It's pretty nice. I have some coffee, an apple. A purple crown. I know, wait a minute. You have a purple crown. You're number one queen. How do you get all those emojis? Harvey Lover. The man with the pink and blue hearts and a purple crown. I'm in such a look at the hotel that I'm in. One second. So this is the hotel that I'm in. Look at the painting. It has such a nice painting. That's my stuff. Yeah, I'm on this king bed. It is pretty. It is quite nice. I don't want to wake up. I don't want to face the world. I want to hide. It's nice. I woke up and went and got some coffee and some of this. And I took some eggs and some bread and then I came back to bed. There's probably lots of things to do here in Santa Cruz. I'll go for the broad walk. I'll go to the broad walk and enjoy some rides. That's what I'm planning. And then after I do the broad walk, I want to do snorkeling, but I'd have to go to Monterey for that. So I'll probably go to Monterey and do some snorkeling. or go whale watching. Yeah, enjoy my day. I leave tomorrow, so I have another day to enjoy these sweets. It's pretty nice. It doesn't have a bathtub. That's the only thing. Look at that TV. I'm not big on watching TV. I'm not big on TV. I'm like, I don't care for TV. I like to be on my phone on YouTube. This morning I was watching Little Women. God, that show's hilarious. They're always fighting. I want the show to come back. I want Little Women Atlanta to come back. I want to see what happened to their lives. Hi, Vahi. How's it going? Where you from? Javi, where you from? Vahi, where you from? This braid keeps coming off. I don't know what's the deal with it. In New York City, what's cooking in New York City? What's the big news over here, over there? I'm on a vacation in Santa Cruz. I've never stopped in Santa Cruz before. I've only been to Monterey. Um, somebody was telling me I could do the 17-mile drive here, like on my way to Monterey, and it's a beautiful scenic drive. I'll probably pay like 10, maybe $15 to see the scenic drive. I want to do that scenic drive. I'll go to the Broadway and I want to do snorkeling. I think if I can do those three things, I'll be fine. Hi, Rob. Yeah, maybe not to do much. Maybe, yeah, maybe if I take it in strides, I'll have more fun. If I can get my lazy ass out of this bed and get going and get going. I need to do my hair. No, I haven't gone on a vacation for years now, and I was like, I really need to get out of my environment before I become one of those people who never change their environment. I was like, it's about time. Wow. I always get I I just had my first spam call for the day. I get spam calls like 10 of them. Do you guys get spam calls? Like I get all these like just I'm just over it. Yeah, that's why my phone hang because of the spam calls. They keep spamming me. Ladies, if your man does not bring you breakfast in bed, go into a hotel and order room service, and then you'll have breakfast in bed. That's how you do it. Mhm. That's how you do it. that's how you make lemons. If you have, if that's how you make lemonade from lemons. If your man doesn't want to bring you breakfast in bed, go into a hotel and order yourself room service, and then you have breakfast in bed. Simple. Simple. All those unromantic men out there, you can do the same. If you don't want to go make your lady breakfast in bed, take her to a fine ass hotel and order her breakfast in bed. It's the same thing. I think so. I could be wrong, but it's the same thing to me. Mm. Tell me something to get me out of bed into going to do life here in Santa Cruz. What's nice here in Santa Cruz? I'll get into my tennis shoes. I'll wear my yoga pants. I look I look very active today. I could probably walk to the Broadwalk. I could probably walk there instead of driving and then having to figure out parking. I'm paying like $20 for parking in this hotel a day. It's a lot. But last year I did not go on a vacation last year, and I don't think I went on a vacation in 2023. I was just waiting to get on a vacation. Just go somewhere. I was itching to get out. So I drove from Orange County to Fresno. I spent a night in Fresno. And then I drove to all the way down to Santa Cruz. So yesterday I got here. I got here around, I think around 9 or 8:30. So spend the night here. It's pretty nice. Yeah. So today I want to see what I'll do. I'll probably have some fun. The hotel I'm staying in is La Quinta, but it's um I wish it had bathtubs. It's a really beautiful hotel. They have breakfast. They have a swimming pool. When I came in yesterday, I went to the pool, and it was so nice to swim and get some exercise. Oh, yeah, that was pretty much it. Me. The hotel is pretty nice. The room is kind of nice. It looks cute. It has this painting, and I'm wondering like what's up with that painting. It has another painting over there, but I'm wondering why they have the painting like that. This painting looks like it's upside down. It's a painting of the wave, but I don't know why it looks like that. I thought it would look. I thought it's the wrong side is It's like the wrong side. That painting, do you guys think it should look like that? Am I tripping? Hi, Camille. Am I tripping? Should that painting look like that? Is a painting of the ocean and of the waves and the beach. But I'm like, shouldn't it be like the blue side should be up and then the beach side should be down? I don't know. Looks weird to me. See, I covered the whole. Actually, I don't know how the outside looks like. Let me see how the outside looks like from this angle. Now I'm curious. Now I need to wake up. Oops. Oh, that's my window. Not exciting at all. That's my room. I'm like, look at that bed. It's kind of nice. Oh, I'm gonna wake up. I'll go back to bed. Probably go back. Probably go back to bed. I feel so relaxed. It's so relaxing being away from home. It feels nice. Like being in an unfamiliar territory. I find it relaxing. I don't know about you, but this is what a vacation's supposed to do, to give you a break. I always tell, like, I'm a mental health advocate, and I always talk about travel therapy, about how when you travel, you release your mind from the stress that comes with the monotony of your everyday life. And, that's what it does for me. I believe in travel therapy, especially when you have a stressful job. One of my friend works 7 days a week, 7 days a week. And for me, from my mental health knowledge, what I know it's just a matter of time until they get into this burnout state where, they can no longer, they feel like they don't want to go to work. They wake up and they don't, you physically feel that you don't want to go to work. A lot of people, they ignore that feeling, but they don't realize that ignoring that feeling is what leads to burnout. It's nice to just treat yourself on a vacation and not have to feel guilty that you're not in the office working. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Never feel guilty that you're taking good care of yourself, that you're going on a vacation, that you're taking time to relax your mind, to be happy, to recharge. Your life, you're like a battery and you need to recharge. And a lot of people, they don't realize it, that you are like a battery and you need to recharge. And it's okay to go on a vacation. It's okay to dump your work with coworkers and go on a fucking vacation. Don't feel ever guilty about that. I tell you these secrets because a lot of people, they're out there, they're just working and they don't realize that. For me, I learned the hard way. I learned the hard way about burnout. I learned it the hard way. Go on a vacation. Go on a vacation. You can't just work all your life and then you drop dead. And that's the only life you got. It doesn't make sense. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. It's good to be lazy. Why do you think like the brain likes laziness? Because sometimes laziness is good for the brain. It helps the brain to recover. You know, when you're at home, it's hard to relax because you're thinking about all the bills, all the things, the work, the responsibility. When you're on a vacation, your mind just is not in that environment. So it has to think new thoughts. It has to figure out your new environment. So it takes a break from the monotony of your everyday problems. If you're working, the best thing to do is, especially if you have a 9 to 5, the best thing you can do for your brain is take it to a different place, a vacation, a totally different environment. It'll help you recharge. It'll help you become better at your job. And that's what you're looking to become good at. We forget basic self-care. Isn't that painting cool? It looks like it's a whole different like room there. I got to show you this view. Look, 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 look. It's so nice. My hair keeps coming off. Like when I put it in a twist, it keeps coming off. This is the lovely magic of 4C natural hair. What you're witnessing here is one of the most difficult hairs on the planet. I feel like my hair is the most difficult hair to grow in the planet, the whole freaking planet. This hair breaks. It will break and not feel sorry for you. You see how breaking it can? How it breaks? It breaks like that. Fussy hair doesn't care who you are. It will break on your ass. You. When it's this length, there's nothing much you can do to it. You know, if it was long, you can hide some of this with the hair. I'll buy myself a nice wig. I'll get myself a nice wig, and that will be it. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe. I don't usually do hotel and vacation videos. It's just that I am lazy right now. I just woke up and had breakfast and I'm like, whatever. I know I'm on a vacation. That's why I'm in bed. I thought that's what people do when they're on a vacation. They stay in bed until they want to wake up. So that's why I'm in bed. I'm in Santa Cruz, the beautiful Santa Cruz. You know, this is the best part of California, this area, Monterey, Santa Cruz, Santa Barbara. Like that's the creme de la creme of California. If you ever want to go to California, don't go to LA. Go to Monterey, Santa Cruz. Like that's where it's at. Or go down over to San Francisco. Um, yeah, you can also go to Newport Beach. I'm I don't know. There's nothing much to do in Newport Beach unless you want to go to the beach. Um, Laguna is nice if you like art. Where is it? Laguna is nice, yeah. Oh, you can also go to, what's the name? The town beyond Laguna, after Laguna. I always forget that name. When I remember it, I'll let you know. But it's also nice. I forget this name of that town. But I've shown you in one of my videos. Who is this? Ikechukwo's Samuel. Hello, my love. Welcome. Hit the like button, double tap to like my content, and then hit the subscribe button. Usually, I talk on mental health. That's my strategy of social media. I love mental health. I'm just passionate about mental health. I like, yeah. So today, as part of my mental health, I am advocating you go on a vacation. Don't become a workaholic. Even God says you must rest. Rest is important. It's there. When He says keep the Sabbath day holy, He says you must take a rest. You can't work like a donkey. You're a human being. You must rest. Yeah, I'm having a good time. I'm vacationing in this nice hotel. It's beautiful. It's actually nice. I'll go on the broad walk. I'll probably make some videos when I am on the broad walk and show you guys. I would make more videos, but you guys never comment on my videos when I make them. You never watch them. So, sometimes I'm like, I don't know what content you guys want to see. So that's why I'm not making you good content, because you don't give feedback. You don't give feedback, my loves. You have to give feedback about the content you want me to create. Otherwise, you will not get very good content. Okay? 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 Yeah. I'm also growing my hair journey. So this is where we are at. In August of 2025, I have bangs that long, but my hair, you would never know, because my hair doesn't behave like other hair. These would be my bangs if they were curly and all that, but I have 4C hair, so it behaves however it wants to behave. This hair, you gotta love it. It has its own mind, it has its own character, it has its own way of being, and we love it. Look at how beautiful that hair is. I'm flawless. My skin, if you're wondering how beautiful my skin is and you're not even asking me what I do, let me tell you my secret. Even if you didn't ask me, I'm just gonna tell you why my skin is so flawless. And want my lights be like that. So if I move, the lights come back on. If I don't move, they think I'm sleeping and then they are off. Anyway, my skin is flawless because of one ingredient that all of you have access to, but you don't use it as often as you need to use it. So if you want flawless skin, look at my skin. You know, I just woke up. I'm not lying to you about my skin. I don't have any makeup on. Okay? I don't have makeup. I'm still in bed. I don't have things going on. And you're wondering, oh, she has beautiful skin. What is her secret? The secret I'm going to tell you, it can change your skin in 2 weeks. If you use this secret and this is something readily available to you, you just make sure you do this every day. And you're going to do this at least 5 times a day. 5 times a day, my loves, you're going to drink water. Okay. I know. I know. You think it's a joke. You think it's a joke. This flawless skin is from drinking water. Yeah. I just woke up. I don't have makeup. Okay. I don't have makeup. You can see how beautiful my skin is. It has a natural glow. Water is the number one secret to good, beautiful skin. This is the only secret you need. A lot of people, they're being lied to about, you know, this cream, that cream, this other cream. This is the number one. If you can get one in 2 weeks, you take water, like, you know, at least 5 of these every day. Look at your skin in 2 weeks. It will be unrecognizable. It will be the best way to know if you're having dry skin is to look at your lips. Like my skin, I don't drink water that much, but ugh, you see, you will tell by your lips. I woke up this morning, and because yesterday I was traveling a lot and I was driving a lot, and I did not want to drink water on the way because I don't want to stop and pee when I'm driving for long distances. So I was dry. And I woke up this morning and my lips were dry. And I could tell, you know, you see how wrinkly they are. First thing I did was drink water in the morning. Gotta drink water is the number one secret. They will not tell you that because they want to because all these people, they want to sell you stuff. They want you to buy stuff. Like every influencer is always trying to get you to buy their cream, is always trying to get you to buy something from them. So they will not tell you that water is actually number one beauty secret. Whether you want to have better nails, better hair, better skin, it's water. So that's the number one secret. Look at my skin. Glowing, beautiful girl. Yeah, that's my secret. But you can also have good sleep. Obviously, sleeping, like having a good night's sleep will enrich your skin too. Like just sleeping, resting will help you have a glowing skin. But water is number one because water has oxygen, H2O. It has hydrogen and oxygen. And all your cells, they need oxygen and they need hydrogen. So there you got it, my loves. You got it from me. I am growing. my hair, and I realized that African hair is actually one of the best hairs that you can have. Oh, somebody just just emailed me, and we went to high school together. I can't wait to. They connected me on LinkedIn. I just saw a notification. I'm going to connect with them shortly. Hi, Tiff. Yeah, I know you, Mila, for sure. My friend from South Africa, my love. I'm here in Santa Cruz. I drove all the way to Santa Cruz. Now I'm in Santa Cruz. It's so beautiful. I'm in a hotel in La Quinta. It's nice. Yeah, I'll be going to the Broadwalk later on today. And probably I'm looking for places to go snorkeling. So I'll probably do that too. Um, but I woke up and I'm still stuck in bed because it's so nice. Look at that. I had some breakfast. I'm having breakfast over here. That's yogurt and apple coffee. I know it's fun. It's so nice. I haven't gone on a vacation for since 2022. I really just didn't go on a vacation the last 2 years. And then the other day I was like, okay, fuck it, I'm out of here. I just packed my bags and put them things in my car. And I just started driving. I was like, I know North California is good. What do you mean? It's like, uh, oh, right now it's 5:30, 5:34 at your place. It's, wow. So you just got done with work? Are you headed home? Must be nice to just get home and relax. Did you catch the sunset or did you miss it? Sometimes I like watching the sunset. It's, something to do. Also, the sun already set. South Africa has some of the most beautiful sunsets I've ever seen. Truly beautiful, especially around this time of the year. The sunsets are beautiful. Well, you can catch one tomorrow or the weekend. Go to a beach town, see the sunset. Did I catch the yesterday? I didn't catch the sunset yesterday either. It was very windy by the time the sun was setting, and I didn't bring my jacket of all things because we are in the middle of summer going into fall. I didn't even think it was going to be anything like that. St. Lucia, yeah, must be beautiful. Gets I'm not in the thing that I'm noticing right now. I don't have a huge appetite. That's like I really have to sit down and kind of respect food enough to eat it. But yesterday I just had a salad. The whole day I had a salad and it was that. I t- and I took some water. So this morning I had to force myself to eat at least a few eggs. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm going to be losing weight the next 2 weeks. Oh, but it's nice. I don't know what I'm thinking. Should I go swimming in the morning and then they have a pool? They have a pool here and they warm it up. So the water is warm. It's kind of like body temperature warm. It's not like warm, warm, but it's okay. Um, Maybe go to the pool and then go to the broad walk, and then I can do something fun like whale watching or go snorkeling. Ideally, I'd love to go snorkeling today and just kind of see the sea creatures, the little the little aliens in the ocean. They scare me a little, but they're still very fun. So I'd love to do snorkeling because I haven't done snorkeling. Last time I was in Hawaii, I was intending to do snorkeling, but then the same day I went hiking, and when I came back, it was already too late. So I missed snorkeling. I wish I just planned one activity for just one day. And it could have been snorkeling, I would have been better than hiking. I haven't done snorkeling in years, but I doubt it's here in Santa Cruz. I probably have to drive up to Monterey. Anyway, I'm thinking out loud about my day. I wish I had a traveling partner though. When sometimes when you're by yourself, it's not that fun. I think somebody told me Santa Cruz doesn't have any snorkeling, so I might go to Monterey Bay. They have more fun activities in Monterey. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. Maybe I should just go spend my day at Monterey Bay and then do the 17 mile. I think that's what I'll do actually. Drive up to Monterey, look for some snorkeling, and then do the 17-mile drive, then drive back here. And then tomorrow I can do the broad walk in Santa Cruz. After I do the broad walk, I can just drive back home. Start driving back to LA. You driving back to LA. I'll seriously have to, when I get back to LA, I'll I'll look for a job. I look for a 9 to 5 job. I don't like 9 to 5 jobs, trust me. But this channel never pays me a dime. So thanks to you guys. I'm joking. I probably should make more interesting content, but I don't, whatever. That's not the point. Um, my I have this class. It's called post-traumatic bliss. It's really geared to help women, especially Black women with mental health. Um, it's kind of expensive, but it has a lot of like from the people who have taken my class, they have, like my niece was telling me, it's so sad that whenever people have problems, they go share with somebody, they tell them, I'll pray for you. And outside of I pray for you, a lot of people don't get any advice. They don't get any grounding, wisdom on how to move forward in life, on how to do things. So this course is just for that, especially for women who need financial advice or people who need mental health advice. Is meant to help them with understand how their brain works using neuroscience. But anyway, to keep a course up on the, just like to keep it up online, it costs like $200 every month to just keep it on so that people can have access to it. So you have to pay that just to keep it. And then to, let's say, like if you're a content creator, you have to pay for the music. Like for me, I use epidemic music, epidemic sounds. If you have to create content and put music, which I do for my videos that are in my course, then you have to pay those subscription fees. You end up seeing that my subscription fees can easily cost me like $1,500 every month just to keep my online gig going, making videos, making putting content, all that. I mean, it's an endeavor. It costs money. So when you're a small channel or a small business person like me, who is influencing mental health, trying to educate people on their mental health, because I believe mental health education is more important than any other type of education. That's me personally. I believe that people are being lied to every day by their pastors, by, people are not being educated about mental health. Just the same way people are not well educated about politics. I I I I also believe people are not well educated um, about mental health. For example, a lot of people, they will not go to school to learn about politics at all. They will not educate them about history. They don't educate themselves about history, about policies. And so, for example, in Africa, we find ourselves voting terrible leaders over and over and over because people don't want to educate themselves about politics so that they can have a clear understanding about the problems we face and how to move forward. And so we end up making the same mistakes over and over again. And that happens in any system where people do not learn. If your system is not getting improved, it means people will not learn, and it means people end up making the same mistakes over and over and over and over again. And part of mental health, why people mental health don't improve, is even if I told you like, hey, you have these problems and I'll pray for you, but I don't educate you about mental health, guess what? The most likely thing is, because you haven't learned anything new, you will make the same mistakes over and over and over again. And what happens when people don't learn from generation to generation to generation to generation, it starts now looking like a generational curse, because this person didn't learn, and then their child did not learn, and then their great grandchild did not learn, and then their great 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 grandchild did not learn. And we all end up making the same mental health mistakes over and over and over and over from generation to generation. And then people wonder, like, are we a cursed people? No, it's because we are not changing systems. I believe in systems. If the system is terrible, it will bear fruits, very hurtful fruits. Anyway, my course is about educating women. Ooh, let me move. Look how dark it is. And then if I move, boom, it comes back. It thought the lights, I think they're timed. They'll go off after some time, unless they sense some movement. Um, I kind of like those lights. They just switch themselves off. You know how many times I leave home and I forget to switch off some lights? It'll be nice if they switch themselves off before I pay Edison all the fees, you know. Anyway, long story short, you know, even starting a course, online course, and selling it to people and marketing it is still a lot of money out there. And I'm kind of doubting whether it'll take. Because when I was creating the course, I wasn't doubting myself. I thought like, oh, this one will go. But when I came to the marketing part and you see how expensive marketing is, I'm like, yes, my class is well priced. But even for the pricing, if I need marketing double the pricing to even sell it. Hi, Vikram. Vikram, we are now in a hotel in Santa Cruz, my love. That is where it's at. I'm still in bed. It's almost 9. Oh my God, I have to wake up. At least do my hair. At least do my hair. For anything else. I was talking about why my skin is so flawlessly beautiful this morning. And I gave you guys the secret for beautiful skin. It's free. Take it however you want. You have access to the secret. Drink water. Drink water for beautiful skin. And stay beautiful. Oh my God. Okay, I gotta wake up and do my hair. I gotta do that. It's been a while. Okay, I'm in the bathroom doing my hair. Let me figure it out. 1 second. Oh. Now let me wake up. It's time I woke up and start preparing my day. So I have my castor oil. God have mercy on me if, oh my God, where's my shea butter? Where's my shea butter? Man. I better have it. I can't find my shea butter. I can't find my shea butter. Oh my God, I probably left it at the hotel. That's not good. That's not good. we live on shea butter. We black people, we love shea butter. I think, I honestly think I lost it at the hotel. The other hotel I was at. They'll probably see my shea butter and wonder like, what the heck is this? Yeah, no way. No way I have it. So it means that I'll just have to use, I'll just have to use this other thing. Oopsie. I lost my shea butter. I'll just have to use the castor oil. That's all I got today. Man. So I just wet my hair. I'm just hoping that there's an off chance that it's in my car. But I doubt it. Okay. So the first step is to wet my hair. You always wet your hair. The second step, I would have put shea butter. But since I don't have shea butter, I just put castor oil. Oh, you had to jump into the shower and I am here. We should have showered together. Because now, I woke up. I finally woke up. Finally had the guts to wake up. I am putting on the castor oil. This castor oil is so good for the hair. Look at it. Look how good it is. Amazing. And then I just wrap it off like that. Oops. Look at how nice it is. Boom. See? How nice. I never use heat on my hair anymore. Look at how beautiful my hair has gotten. Like, honestly, how the strands, they separate themselves. I never get a lot of, my hair no longer kind of gets tangly anymore. It really never tangles as much as it used to. And for my hair to grow actually and not break as much, I know it doesn't seem like it's a if you don't know the history of my hair, it doesn't seem like it's a big deal. But look at it. That's my hair never used to grow this long at all. Um, some of them are they're just coming out on their own. Maybe because I left my head wrap in the car. So last night I did not wrap my head. I did not, I slept without a head wrap, which is a no-no. So some of these hair strands, they just came, some of the twists, they came off. So it kind of looks a little crazy. Yeah, you can tell my hair is this long by looking at it because, you know, when it's like up like this, you can see the length, right? But the moment it drops, it goes back to shrinking. So you wouldn't even tell that my hair is longer than it actually looks. Look, I have long hair. I don't have baby hair no more. I have like long hair. But how would you tell? How can you tell? Yeah. My hair is not a show. Like I would want my hair to brag about its length. It doesn't. It hides. It likes to show everyone I have short hair when I have long hair. Yeah, look at that long. Look at that hair. It could show the world. Like imagine if my afro was this going on like boof. People would stop. People would stop on their tracks. But you tell Fossy hair to brag. This hair is just okay with me looking like I don't have long hair. So that's the game. That's the game my hair is playing. Look at how long that hair is. But you would not know. You would not. How would you know? How would you know that my hair is long? You can't. You just assume that girl has the girl with the short hair. My hair is long. Okay? Just because my hair is not bragging to you that I have long hair. It's hair, man. Brag a little. It's okay to brag a little. Show the world your life. My Fossy hair don't care. It has its own mind. It has its own personality. It doesn't matter what the whole world wants or cares about. My hair doesn't care. You see, something else I do, I don't use a comb. Everything I'm doing with my hands. I am detangling my hair with my hands. I'm not using a comb. I don't comb my hair. And a lot of people think they have to comb their hair to detangle it. Look, I'm detangling it with my hair, with my hands alone. And it's coming off pretty nice. It's not tangled at all. I can literally move my hands through my hair. I don't I don't use a comb. I don't use those tools called combs. I prefer to be in the Stone Age where I don't use any combs. And I'm not saying like this so that you know, like, I'm not conservative. Okay, I'm conservative about the hair, that's why I don't use the combs, but I have nothing against technology or anything like that. I'm not one of those people who say, you know what, I can't use the airplane, I'll never fly, it's dangerous, I'd rather stick to the ground. You know, I'm not those kinds of people. I use technology for sure. But when it comes to things like hair, girl, the reason I don't use combs is because it's the best thing to do for my hair, to not use a comb. I don't plan on doing another hairstyle. If I could stay with this hairstyle for the whole year, so that I don't mess with my hair, I would. Right now, I'm trying to preserve the growth of my hair because it's in that stage where it's, some people call it the ugly stage, other people call it the baby bird stage. It's just that point of the hair where you want it to achieve the extra length so that it's easy to manage, just a little bit easier to handle. So right now, I'm in the most critical stage of the hair journey, like to move from short to long. So that's why I'm trying to stay in one hairstyle and let it outgrow the hairstyle before we can. Oh, this one came out. More castor oil for you, baby. Preserving the hairstyle. So I don't even know what I'm doing behind here. I'm just making sure that I'm hiding the trucks. I'm hiding those loose ends. Now I look like I have a little bob. I look like I have locks, but these are not locks. These are just, that's it for my hair. The rest of it, okay, I probably will not need this. Okay, now now that my hair is done, I can brush my teeth. This, I'm not showing you brushing my teeth. This is too intimate. You have to spend at least the night together for you to see me brush my teeth. hotel is something. They're telling me that to help reduce the amount of water and energy and detergents they use daily, they will change towels and sheets every 3 days. Every 3 days. Can you imagine? I'm joking. Every 3 days, my towels and my bed sheets, you're going to change them every 3 days? Man, I change mine at home every 4 weeks. I'm just joking. I'm joking. But at least I do it every 2 weeks. They're going to do it every 3 days. Can you imagine? These people. If you don't want to do my sheets, just tell me. Okay? I'll be okay. You don't want to change my sheets every day? Yeah, you can do it every 3 days. I don't care. I don't care. Imagine having to wait every 3 days for them to do your bed sheets. When you are at home, you could do it every 10 weeks. Some people. Okay. Right now it's 9 a.m. It's 9 a.m. It's 9 a.m. over here. I can do my makeup. Let me do my makeup. Today I'm just going to do my makeup, go figure out my schedule, figure out where the heck I'm going, my life for today. I'll probably go up to Monterey. That's probably what I'm going to do today. Drive up to Monterey, then come back. Do some fun water activities, come back, and tomorrow I can spend more time in Santa Cruz before I go. Because once I hit the road, I just like to hit the road. I'm going to take the beautiful drive over the beach, over the coastal towns, so it's going to be cool. Don't laugh at my makeup, because I do my makeup in 2 seconds. I put the color. Okay, let me do it in the bathroom. Maybe that's where they have better lighting. Oh, I forgot to bring my makeup stand. My camera stand. Oopsie. Probably exchange this with this one. Whoa. So I do. Oh, so it's nice to start from here. then that one. Then I usually go here. Literally just do that. Now I'm looking all contoured shape. And then and the rest of my makeup. What the hell? I'm gonna go out looking like this. I don't care. If I don't find all the other makeup, maybe I forgot it. I'm just gonna go looking like this. I wanna care. Okay? I wanna care. Okay, so here's the rest of my stuff. Damian Girl. You see those videos? Damian Girl. Okay? Girl. Damian. Where's the rest of my makeup? If I don't find the rest of my makeup, I'm screwed. Big time. I'm such an organized traveler. I know where everything is. I can find my makeup. Oh, here it is. Oh. Okay. Here it is. Man. So with this one, do like okay, that one came out. Oh. Damian Girl. Okay, so I can't find. I forgot to bring on some of my stuff, like some of my makeup stuff. So sometimes I use lipstick for that. Okay. Don't judge my makeup. Man, all these things like all done. This is just day makeup. You don't need to be fancy or nothing. You just go with the flow of life. Okay, I need new sponges. This one is kind of like dirtying my makeup. A lot of people use foundation, and I do. I'm traveling and I forgot my foundation at home. So what's a girl to do? that happens, you just continue with life as normal, like whatever. So this is my cheat sheet. This is how I do my makeup. How I cheat in the world of makeup. See my contour taking all the colors. Don't worry. This is how I put on my makeup. I put I could do my foundation. I mean, I am a naturally beautiful girl. I don't refuse that, but sometimes it's just nice to have some makeup. Because I'll be taking some photos. I don't overdo makeup. I just wait. Oh shit. So this thing, I already used it too many times. I need to get new sponges because the parts that I wanted to stay like light are already darkening because my sponge has been used up all everywhere. Good. Oh God. Oh shush. Damn young girl. See, my makeup is not exaggerated or anything. It's all there's a few highlights. Oh, came out every day. Like, I think for me, makeup every day has a different look to it. Um, you do your makeup, it comes out the way it comes out, and life goes on. Life goes on. Highlights. This places. This one's showing a little too much. A little too much. It's cute. I think it's cute now. I know you all thought that I wasn't going to look like this. Boom, grum, grum, grum. When you saw the contours and everything, did you think it is going to look like this? Did you really think it's going to look like this? Cute. Cute. Beautiful. Very demure. Very demure. Wait. Wait, shit. I don't want my phone falling. Look how it came out. Cute. I just like to highlight my cheeks when I am doing my photos. It's not exaggerated. I really don't like exaggerating my makeup at all. Because when you have a dark skin, you don't want to look ashy. There's a fine line. And to be honest, I secretly think that the concealer that I have is like a little, it's like one notch, like it makes me a little ashy. So I need to take the one that's below it, I think the one that's below that concealer would actually work perfectly for my skin, but it's not to the point where I cannot use it, but I can go higher than that at all. Oh, big disasters. Like a big disaster on my face. But look at how it came out. It's cute. Hmm? It gives me Colandria vibes. Olondria. It's giving Olondria. It's giving. This is what American girls these days are saying. It's giving. It's giving. Let me tell you. Enough of American girls. You can't sum them up in one sentence. Even if you wanted to. Even if you wanted to. Possible. Girls. It's girls. Impossible. It's giving. So, there are things that you won't see me do on camera. Okay? Like when I go to room service. Hello. Hi. I'm okay.
It's okay. Okay.
Thank you. It's room service. They wanted to see if I needed more towels. I mean, I could be bougie and ask for towels every day, but I'm also an environmentalist. So I got enough. Yeah, so that's my makeup. I think it came out pretty cute. I still don't know what I'll do with the day. Drive up to Monterey. I need to take a shower. Drive up to Monterey. See, I think it's just a teeny bit. I got a teeny bit, a little, probably it's just a little bit ashy because I probably used a highlighter that's a little bit too high for my skin tone, but it's not that bad either. I don't really think like it's a crime. Oops. My phone just fell. I really don't think it's a crime either. I think my makeup pretty much came out well. Look at my hair. So that's kind of like my quick go-to makeup routine. If I wanna like look fine. Hi Bruce, morning. You just missed my makeup session. And I also did my hair on camera. I've never done that on camera. I've never done my hair on camera. My hair routine, taking care of this lovely 4C hair. I tell people I have long hair, Bruce. You see how long my hair is? Look, all that length gone. People can't really see that I have long hair because my hair doesn't have like bragging. It just likes to not brag. But it's long. It's longer than people actually think. You see how long it is? And then it just disappears into the scalp. My hair should know that the world is competing about hair. Look how it shrinks. Just look at that length and then for it to just go back. Isn't that weird? I want hair that shows. I don't want hair that just doesn't show how long it is. Like, look at that. I give out my hair. If you see a black girl, just know her hair is much longer than it actually looks. It just doesn't show, but it's actually way much longer. See? But people will never know. They will assume I have short hair. People will never know. How will they know? How can they know? People assume black girls have short hair, but our hair is actually long. You just don't see it. We don't brag about it. We just wear a wig and we go out and let people think whatever they want to think. Coming to think of it, I want to buy a cute wig. I want to buy a nice, cute wig. You know, I may have to go back to do the 8 to 5 for a bit because I need. Yeah, people don't think like it's long, but anyway, I don't care. I don't care what people think anymore. I love my hair though. I love my hair like completely. Even if it's kind of like it doesn't grow long, like it doesn't not grow long, it breaks a lot. I wouldn't wish to have any other type of hair. I would not. I don't want to have Chinese Indian hair. Like I wouldn't. Yes, even when I wear a wig, that's fine. But at the end of the day, I want to have my hair. I love, I love hair that looks African. Like I just love this look. It looks, it has character. I love it. That's what I love. To each his own. I love what I love. I do love it. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, like I've grown up with black girls. We grow up messing with our hair. We do braids, we do cornrows, we do weaves, we do wigs. We grow up playing with our hair. It's just something so much in the culture that you can't take it back. We've just grown up doing all those things, but I have pretty much eliminated anything that does not support my, like anything that does not support my hair, I will eliminate it. Like I have eliminated heat. I don't like to straighten my hair, so I don't use heat because it damages my hair. So like hot combs and all those things, the blow dryer, all that stuff I don't use on my hair because it's not good for my hair. Yeah, I don't use combs like combs. I prefer to use, oops. I prefer to use my hands instead of using a comb. I prefer to just use my hands because then I don't pull and damage my hair. I like wigs because they just help me protect my hair. Wigs are very good for black women to use to protect their hair from the damage or to protect it from the sun. And I also like to wear head scarves. I love head scarves, especially at night. Those are very good for black hair. Anything that protects your hair. Um, I like to put on these twists. I twist my hair. They look like dreadlocks, but I've actually just twisted my hair. And these twists are easy on black hair because when you twist your hair, you it when you are undoing your hair, it doesn't break. You see how long my hair is? I mean, you can't see it obviously because my hair likes to shrink, but I don't mind the shrinking. The shrinking is fine. I don't have to show length for my hair because my hair grows. Its length will show eventually. But when you see black hair, just know the hair is double the length that you're seeing most of the time. Like you will not see the full length. Like you see how deceiving that hair is? Now it's half the length. Most black hair is like that. You think it's short hair, but it's actually whatever you're seeing half the length of the actual hair. So when you see a black girl with long hair, if you see it like on the shoulder, that hair is probably, you're just seeing half the length. It's probably on the back if you straightened it. But, we are not showers, we are growers. Okay? When it comes to our hair, we are not showers, we are growers. But it don't matter because I'm not even going to use heat on my hair. So whatever, I don't use heat anymore. And when I stopped using heat, that's when I stopped seeing breakage in my hair. And then I realized, oh shoot, black hair doesn't like especially if my 4C doesn't like heat at all. It doesn't like heat. Heat damages the hair. And so I just use water because it loves water, and I use oils, and that's it. I put water and put oils, and I do these Ayurvedic hair treatments. I'll probably do some of that when I get home, create an Ayurvedic hair treatment and treat my hair and call it a day. It is beautiful. I really do like it. I love it. It has its own character. Look at that. See how, yeah. I had to cut some of these hair ends because I didn't like the split ends. But it is beautiful. I love it. I love it. It's beautiful hair. I've been on here for 100 minutes, almost 2 hours. Is it? Almost 1.5 hours this morning. I'm going to drive up to Monterey. I'll go take a shower, then go up to Monterey. Look for something fun to do in Monterey before I go. Then go do it. I want to do snorkeling. So I'll need to take my bikini. I don't have any snorkeling gear, so I'll probably rent. And then, what else? I want to do the 17-mile drive. See the scenic, see the scenic view. And then there is this tree that's 250 years old. I want to see that tree on the scenic drive. It's alone. It's called alone. Is it a lone sycamore tree? It's a lone tree. It's on the edge of a cliff, and it's 250 years old on the 17-mile drive. If I'm there and I am able to go online, I'll show you guys. I think it's pretty cool. I'll go live on that scenic drive. I think that's pretty cool. And then I'll see that, and then I can, if I can do those two things today, I'll think my vacation went well. And then tomorrow I'll do the broad walk here in Santa Cruz. I do the broad walk tomorrow, and then I bounce back to LA. And then I'll have to look for another job, like a day job. Which I'll get anyway, because you know how I am. I'm that bitch. People want to work with me anyway. They can't get enough of this Wonder Woman. Yeah, it would be fun. It would have been fun. I really needed a vacation. I needed a break. You know, I have been working on this post traumatic bliss online course for the last 2 years, and you shoot, you edit, you add music, you do all these things, and time to, I didn't have my batteries going down. I didn't have time to do all these things. Now I was like, the course is done. Pretty much most of it is done. If somebody took that course, it's a mental health course. If they did it, I mean, my niece took the course and she was telling me how much it has helped her. Uh, Now I'm like, I'm feeling good about it. So I was like, okay, I need a vacation. But I really would hope that I can reach out more to more black women. I feel I feel like sometimes America can be very toxic to black women, and and I believe everybody needs to invest in their mental health, but there is my mental health understanding that somebody can have even in a toxic environment, and once they have that understanding, they become unstoppable. They become unstoppable, and they are able to protect themselves from their enemies, and they are able to prosper in life. And I think that's the mental health understanding that every black woman needs to come into understanding, and then they just flower this the way they are meant to flower, because as much as people don't think that we have a right to exist, we do. Like, we do. God put us in this planet, and he gave us all the everything that every other human has. And when you have that mental health understanding, you have nothing else to do but spread your wings and fly. So that's my biggest my biggest audience that I want to reach out. um, is mostly black women, but I also think all people could benefit from my class. I feel like everybody can benefit from my class. Now, I don't know who will be more receptive to my class. You know, there are the people that you love and the people you want to reach out to, and then there are the people who love you and the people who find value in what you're doing. You know, maybe the most receptive people to my class will be white women. I'm all for that because they too are special and they too can benefit from my class. I'm not gonna hold anybody back. You know, they are, um, yeah, there are other people that I would really love to reach. Um, would be young black women. Those like for my class, for my mental health class, and my life coaching business. Those are the people I would love to target, to reach out, to help, because I think we share a lot, like a lot of, I share obviously a lot. I have more in common with other black women than any other group of people, and I feel I have more softness towards younger black girls than I have more softness towards any other group of people, just because I have been a little black girl, and there's nothing special about, you know, being a boy or a girl or a man or a woman. It's just, you know, where you're born, you relate more with those. They are the people that you're drawn to. So I am hoping to reach those people, but I have to contend also with the fact that my class is expensive, and I may want to reach a larger audience too. So that's my business. That's how it's gonna go down. Anybody, I mean, I feel that a lot of I feel like a lot of the other group that could actually benefit a lot, but they probably would not take my class, is older white men can also benefit a lot from my class. The reason I think is because they are the least group of people that prioritizes on educating themselves on mental health. They just don't do it as much. I've seen a lot of black men invest in mental health. A lot of black men invest in mental health compared to white men. That's my general view. Like when I look on social media, I find that a lot of white black men, they have this curiosity and they question things naturally. They do. They just, they do question things naturally, and they, especially mental health, you will find that a lot of black men are influencing other black men. Like for the first time in history, I'm seeing a lot of black men influencing a lot of other younger black men into good mental health, and I'm seeing it as a trend. You will see a lot of black men into health, like on social media, talking about diet, talking about health, talking about relationships. They're talking about finances. Like I can see that, like I see that way more, you know, than I've seen it, like than we have seen it in history. So I do feel like at this point, like most younger men, they know that family is important. They have at least that understanding. Like relationships are very important. Being in a monogamous relationship, tending to your family, tending to your close relationships. I feel like you know a lot of black men really get it. um, but I think with white men, there is still a lot of people who call themselves relationship coach, but they are spreading toxic masculinity. Like there is this one coach, is he's he wrote the book, like the 3% man, the 3% whatever, and he's a coach. But I read his book, and he was telling young white men that they should be looking for hookups in relationships. He's in his book, he tells them, go for the easy girls, and then invite them to your house and try to sleep with as many girls as possible. He tells them that that is what it means to be an alpha man. In reality, being an alpha man is being able to have a family, provide for your family, and protect your family. And when you're telling a man to go around sleeping with females to be alpha, he's not protecting his family. He can bring diseases to his family. He can kill his entire bloodline by that behavior. He could destroy everything in his life. He could destroy himself. He could get into this life where he looks for quick gratification, quick sex, quick gratification, instead of looking at his long-term goals, investing in a future that he can leave an inheritance for his children's children. This is not the mentality that they are teaching alpha male, like this relationship coach. This is not what he's teaching young white men. He is teaching young white men to do the same stuff that has probably destroyed, you know, black culture, by men sleeping around and not staying at home and protecting their household. He's teaching them that life, and that life is what destroys a society, really. And I look at that, and I'm like, wow, this guy, he calls himself a life coach, a relationship coach, and he's teaching young men to just bounce from one skirt to another, and They are paying him money to give him that. And he's giving this advice to men with low self-esteem who, because they are not the most preferred mate of other females, he thinks that like telling them to do that will put in their confidence, will give them their confidence, but it's really leading them the wrong way. This is a very classic case of the blind leading the blind. You know, like somebody who has no clue about relationship or anything, just leading other people. That's why I feel like if you really want a mental health coach, you have to look at somebody who has studied science and mental health, and also somebody who has some godliness in them. Because if they don't have some godliness in them, it means that their morals, you cannot trust their morals. You cannot. So there's that. Is that. Anyway, it's almost 10. I better take a shower, get out of here. Oopsie. Oof. These lights are fancy. I think they're timed. Every 15 minutes they go off. And then you have to move to activate them on. So, well, I gotta go. And then I'll see you guys. I'll probably go live later when I'm still in my pajamas. Um, go live later when what do you call it? I'll go live later when when I am in a nice place. Maybe when I'm doing the 17-mile drive. I'll see you guys. I love you. Hit like, hit subscribe. Thanks, Bruce. I love your support. Thank you so much. Um, I'll see y'all. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe you'll catch me live later in the day. But this girl needs to smell good, freshen up, and bounce. Love you. Bye.